Spider-Man has to constantly shift his focus to those in danger in order to keep.
So he's the dude who fought Spider-Man for 12 hours straight. That is half a day. You know how much Fortnite games you could get in 12 hours straight? That time Spider-Man fought for 12 hours straight by Noah. Fighting for 12 hours straight, no breaks, is kind of crazy.
I've decided to find whatever looks cool and learn more about it. Recently, I saw a Spider-Man edit where the man was beat up, broken.
Damn, that's what happens when you fight for 12 hours. Like nigga looks thrax, bro. His back gone, pause. He tried taking his knees, bro. His suit's coming out. My question though, he was fighting for what, 12 hours? Who were the ops that had this man held up? Cause Spider-Man is strong. You know what I'm saying? He tough. Who had him occupied for a whole 12 hours?
Where the man was beat up, broken. I'm talking about how he's been running a fade for 12 straight.
His head too, I can see his hair. Oh my days.
Hours. And I was like, damn, what did he do?
Bro, I keep seeing this meme everywhere, bro. This dude right here. Isn't this that box-headed from Stranger Things?
I was like, damn, what did he do to make them niggas that mad? So we're going over this today. We start off seeing Peter Parker teaching at a high school when he gets called into his principal's office.
He's a teacher at a high school? What Peter Parker is this? Why do you got that Superman Clark Kent cut? Why do all superheroes that are white at some point get the Clark Kent cut? The Clark Kent cut is not that tough. It's alright. Switch it up. Do something else. Get like this.
Bro's been here for one day and he's already getting hit with a referral. But this was actually for some good news. According to the principal, one of Peter's friends made a generous donation of $100,000.
Huh?
According to the principal, one of Peter's friends made a generous donation of $100,000.
$100,000 generous donation? Can we be friends too, nigga? 100K? I mean, he is Spider-Man, so it does make sense for him to probably Osborn, whoever the hell that is. I'm gonna look him up. Oh wait, they're not friends though, aren't they ops? Isn't this Green Goblin? Why would he do that? They ops.
If my homeboy had $100,000 lying around and he gave it to a school instead of me, I'd be pissed. I'm out here working minimum wage and you over here doing me like this. Screw you.
Did he just say he's working minimum wage? I know Noah, right? Me and Noah are cool. This man Noah is like 18 years old. He makes like 20 bands a month. This nigga's mad rich. If y'all ever watch Noah, never let him fool you to think that he's not making, he doesn't have mad motion. He has exquisite extreme motion.
Behind this don't know.
Great larp.
Ezekiel Sims. Peter had actually met him before because as it is, Ezekiel has spider powers as well. He pulled up on Peter asking him.
That's disgusting. This man is trying to pose like Spider-Man. Nasty ass, toes out, dogs out, while he's on the building posing like this. Man, if you don't put on some socks, bro, I promise you whatever you're doing, you can do that. With some socks on, bro, or some Crocs. Get you some of these, bro. Is that a shoe in his pocket? Oh yeah, you're just nasty. Feet all in the air, toes spread out. Yeah, bro. If this is the dude Spider-Man fought, then I can see why it took 12 hours, because if you willingly fight with your toes out, you clearly don't give a damn about life, you know what I'm saying? You don't care about your well-being or your opponent's well-being. Well, naturally they're the opponents, but like, you just really don't care about shit.
On Peter asking him the age-old chicken or the egg question, but Spider Edition, and he just kind of dipped, and Peter was confused because the senior citizen he's never seen before pulled up on him, said his real name to his face, and he's out here waltzing through New York with no shoes. So when they go out to eat later at a pizzeria, Peter obviously tries to get down to business, but instead Ezekiel tells him about their powers and how they come from these like spider totems. I still don't fully understand this, but basically Peter got his powers from the Great Weaver, who is like an S-tier totem, while Ezekiel had his
with the totem. I thought he got his powers because he got bitten by a radioactive spider, by a radioactive Chicago spider.
Powers given through a ritual, so he's like a low tier one. That being said, there are certain beings who feed on these totems, using them to gain immortality. And
is it required for him to have his shoes off to operate? Because that's like actually nasty. Like, why was he hanging off the building like that with his toes hanging from his feet? That's disgusting.
These guys are nasty work. Even though there are only a few of them left, they've lived for hundreds, maybe even thousands of years. They can sustain themselves on small fry for a while, but here and there, they need a full course meal to fill their desire. And one of them is here right now, looking for Peter. The person in question is a man named Morlun. First time we see this guy, and he's over here getting fresh fitted out, talking about some, do you think this makes my butt look fat? Bro,
What? Yo, he's trying to get caked up for the ops. Are we serious?
You think that
is that a Sharingan? Interesting individual off the bat. He's talking about his ass, and he has a Sharingan, a knockoff Sharingan.
You think this makes my butt look fat? Bro, I don't care. You gotta leave some questions for the ladies, man.
Yeah,
if this was Adam Eve, I'd be hype. But you're a grown ass.
As a grown man asking another grown ass man if your butt looks fat, and that's my first impression of you. Interesting.
Man, asking another grown man if his booty look big.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Also
that's what I'm saying. I remember that one meme from back in the TikTok day. He was like, it was a dude, bro. He was like,
Shorty trifling.
Oh God.
She must be from Dirty Dad.
That's what I'm saying.
damn, bro, time flies. That was like 4 or 5 years ago. Cats, some of y'all are old now. I'm like 21. Some of y'all like 60.
Prime, bro. He had the audacity to ask, does this guy know I'm the one he wants? And Zeke is like, nigga, you walking around with a spider emblem on your chest. Who else is he gonna go after? Like, come on, bro. Anyway, even though Zeke and Peter share the same power, their lives are quite different. While Peter is working as a high school teacher, earning way less than he should, Zeke owns an entire international mega corporation that does like
Oh yeah, because they don't know Peter Parker Spider-Man. I was about to say, you're a Spider-Man and you work as a high school teacher making barely anything, making $42K a year. If you don't like monetize your superhero on this, bro.
Everything. He gives out $100 bills as tips, for heaven's sakes. He was able to stack his paper like this because of his...
Bro, Noah can do the exact same thing, bro. This guy making this video is literally rich. He's just wealthy, Nick.
His abilities. And he was kind of surprised that Peter hadn't done the same. But as we know, when he did it the first time, it didn't turn out too well. And he learned that with great power, there also must come great responsibility. Zeke didn't bring Peter here to flex though. He wanted to give Peter an opportunity to hide away while Morlun is on the prowl. He respects Peter and what he's done for the world, and he wants to keep him safe. The thing is, once Morlun has touched Peter once, he'll be able to find him whenever he pleases, no matter the location.
Damn, that's OP. That's OD. An infinite GPS tracker? That is absolutely OD.
That. The dude has years upon years of experience, but Peter declines. He's got students to teach, and there's no way he's gonna hide in some cave while this fiend roams around his city, chilling on his couch, watching TV, enjoying some of the last rest he's gonna get for a while. Then he hears about a fire on the east side of town and bolts there immediately. But after he saves a woman, his spider sense starts going absolutely haywire. And then he gets hit with what he describes as the hardest anything he's ever been hit with. Left hook so devious, he couldn't even fire off a one.
Damn, left hook straight into the Ferrari, straight into the Honda Civic. Glass breaking all over his suit. That's tough.
The shit ain't funny no more. Even so, Spider-Man heads off to run the fade, hitting him with that right, left, upper combo. But Morlun takes it, smiles, then blasts him. Spidey hops up, saying that usually villains spend a lot more time telling him about how much they hate Spider-Man, so what's his reason? And Morlun's like, I like you, you're funny, I don't really want to kill you, thanks, but I have to. Oh, Morlun
has to for what?
Tells him what's gonna happen.
Damn, he's high. Before it was like his pupil was red and the surrounding part of his eye was white, but now like his whole eye is white. So I guess nigga did weed before the fight.
Spidey.
I heard that helps, like doing weed before like an event, like anything athletic or anything competition wise, it helps. I wouldn't know, but like damn, I guess it's working as we see.
Run and he will pursue, but Morlun does not tire. He does not grow weary. He will not give up until Spider-Man is in his grasp. It ain't personal though. And that pisses Spider-Man all the way off. Not
So you're gonna kill me? It's nothing personal.
personal.
I fought every kind of nutball on the planet. I fought freaks, mutants, aliens, and high-tech gangs. You're the first one who really ticked me off. You want me? Pause?
Walk into my city, try to kill me, and you say it's not personal? Bring it on. Spidey and Morlun start duking it out. Our boy giving him
shoot, elite hands. There's like 5 Spider-Mans on the screen, 5 Normans.
Everything he's got, but no matter what he hits him with, the man just keeps coming. He doesn't talk, he doesn't
Just keeps coming, pause.
smile, he doesn't gloat, he does nothing besides continue his attack. Even worse, he starts involving the civilians around him. Spider-Man has to constantly shift his focus to those in danger in order to keep.
So he's the dude who fought Spider-Man for 12 hours straight. That is half a day. You know how much Fortnite games you could get in 12 hours straight? No breaks. They didn't even take a break to eat either, bro. So not a good day for bro.
From getting squashed, mangled, or killed. And the man is fast too, like super fast. Spidey went up 15 stories and 2 blocks away from him, and he still managed to get the jump on our boy, almost leading to them falling to their death if he didn't get free. Morlun doesn't have any special powers, he can't burst into flames, he can't use telekinesis or lightning or anything crazy. He's just a walking crash dummy that can also throw hands, like one of those training NPCs that you can test combos on in games, and Spider-Man can't seem to hurt him. After saving more civilians from a falling car, he gets picked up, punched till his ribs are shattered, and is like,
held him up for 12 hours. I see why.
You know what? I'm out of here. And he attempts to escape, putting on his civilian clothes. Unfortunately, since Morlun touched him, he can now find him anywhere and anytime. Dude's
he does have that ability.
Beating Peter Parker like he was Spider-Man. Peter was genuinely getting worked. Like, bro, crashed into the bar, backhanded into the wall. Ass was so egregious, it had him wondering what he did to deserve it.
Damn.
Killing me, man. Nigga made sure to grab every last drink before leaving the bar. Put down the cup, Rotato. But Peter is not finished. He's not gonna die. He's got the costume.
I've never seen a grown man Peter Parker. He looked like the Hulk in the face. What universe is this?
He's not gonna die. He's got the costume and he's got the power. He's Spider-Man. Act like it. Great power, great responsibility, and a great left hook. But Morlun has another trick up his sleeve, lighting a match in the gas-filled room, leading to an explosion that blows Peter's back out. The only thing letting Peter escape is the fact that Morlun lost.
So that's how his back got blown out. I see now. Hey man, I don't relate though, but like, I guess that's how it be.
His fit had to get changed before he went back at it again. Peter also heads back to Zeke's place, trying to ask him for help, but Zeke tells him, hey, I tried to help you, but you wouldn't listen. Long story short, it's over.
Screenwriters were freaky, I could tell.
Sorry, buddy. Faced with this unfortunate
OD freaky.
In reality, Spider-Man swings through the city, bones creaking, realizing he has two options. One, he can get on a plane and get the hell out of the country, but who knows what this maniac will do once he realizes he's dipped. And option two, damn, he doesn't even have one. And as he realizes this, he sees Morlun causing more chaos. Spider-Man heads over to another crime scene, where Morlun is currently holding a kid over a fire, and when Spidey sees this, instantly his pain and fatigue fades as he's filled with rage. Morlun says, fetch nigga, and Spidey hits the spectacular OBJ type grab to save the kid. And then he yells out a battle cry as he continues his attack. But as good as his hits are, Morlun feels nothing, and Spidey feels every last one. Just keep swinging, he tells himself. He attempts to weapon the death.
He out there fighting a whole android. He taking all this pain. He don't feel the pain, so he's really taking no pain.
Death of his shooters, using enough fluid to hold down.
That's pain.
On a 16-ton truck, but Morlun just goes through it. Also, I love how even though this is hella serious, they still find time to make it funny. Spider-Man has zero money to call in sick for his job, but then he steals some coins from a fake homeless man. He's like, hey, you're not supposed to do that. And Spidey's just like, yeah, and you're supposed to be blind. Touche. Like, bro, as Spider-Man hangs up the phone, he hears the scream starting.
Wait, he's scamming! Oh, he's scamming! He's out there posing as blind, but as you can see, he's clearly not blind at all. He's out there scamming, bro. Is this the method? Be on the street, hold up a sign saying you're blind and ask for bread? Is that the method, chat? How did he know that he wasn't blind? I guess he's like Spider-Man and all, but that doesn't mean he can like ascertain that.
He hears the scream starting up again. He knows it's Morlun drawing him out, and he just thinks to himself, am I that predictable? I'm tired. I've been fighting this guy for nearly 12 hours straight. I haven't had anything to eat or drink.
That's what I'm saying, bro. 12 hours straight. Dang. How you ain't beat him yet? Aren't you the Spider-Man? Walk in, Hunk.
He's not even tired.
I mean, but like, he low-key, the other guy's low-key Android. He don't take damage. That's tough.
But I am. I'm hurt, I'm tired, and I want to go home, and I want to sleep, and I don't want to be here. And I think, can I just let this one go? Can I let it be someone else's problem? Just for a minute so I can rest? No, I can't, but I wish I could. God, but I wish I could. What a go, bro. Running on fumes, no sleep, no nothing.
Why he had the background music like added the One Piece music, I think.
And I think, can I just let this one go? Can I let it be someone else's problem? Just for a minute so I can rest? No, I can't, but I wish I could. God, but I wish I could. What a go, bro.
Bro, you're just reading, but it is bad funny. Like, I don't know how to explain it, bro.
Fumes, no sleep, no nothing. He still heads back out to save his city. Morlun frying me, though. Please, scream again. I don't believe he heard you. He'd be a lot funnier if this wasn't happening to Spidey. Our boy tries ganking him from the back with a light pole, but Morlun
bro, at least his toes aren't out in the air while he's doing this. You know, at least he has the decency to wear some shoes. His hairline may be cooked. His suit may be trash. Loki can't even see his suit, but I'm just hating. But at least he has the decency to wear some shoes and some socks.
Like he always does, reverses the situation and slams him into the wall.
Damn.
His life literally about to meet its end. Spider-Man has no choice but to web onto a speeding car and escape again. Making his way to another phone booth, he thinks of calling the Fantastic Four. Funny how every time a city's in trouble in these comics, their allies, who should be like 2 or 3 blocks away, are nowhere to be found. Peter tries.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. All these superheroes are in New York, but like, how is there still crime in New York when there's like 6, 7... Bro, like, I didn't even mean to say that, bro. How is there even crime happening when there's like 6, 7 heroes in there, bro? You got Spider-Man on one street, Daredevil. Who the hell is White Tiger? Who is that? Who is Kate Bishop? Bro, these people probably suck. The Punisher, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist. Who's Iron Fist? His fist is yellow, bro. Iron isn't even yellow. Luke Cage. All these heroes kind of suck besides Spider-Man. They got Luke Cage. But like, bro, How do you have all these superheroes in New York, bro? And like, there'd be a whole catastrophic threat and only one superhuman's fighting. Jump that nigga, bro.
Calling MJ, and of course her bum ass don't pick up, so instead he calls on May, saying his last goodbyes as quick as he can because he's too broke to afford 25 cents. As his spider sense gives out another signal, Peter says that he always knew that he'd lose sooner or later. Nobody wins forever. No one. Only thing that matters is how you face it when the cards don't come up your way. I'm not afraid.
That's real.
I'm tired, but I'm not afraid. And he tells Morlun that he won't go down easy, and he won't go down alone. As the two of them go at it again, Peter repeating that he won't go down, another fighter enters the fray, and is none other than Uncle Zeke. In a rare moment, Spider-Man finally understands how it feels when someone looks up and sees him, a beacon of hope in a time of need. They proceed to hit this man with the jujutsu jumping. First hit from Zeke drew actual blood from Morlun. Spidey says that it's like he's fighting with an older version of himself. They had the same instincts and the same moves. It's almost perfect. But when Morlun grabbed Zeke and takes his life force, it was all over. Not even letting
He took his life force? He took his soul, bro. Why you take my man's soul, bro?
Spider-Man die for the body. Then saying that his energy was not filling, but nice. And that he's gonna have a cappuccino to wash it down. What a demon. Spidey dies for 20 minutes, but he finds nada. No body, no nothing, not even a trace. He came, he helped, he fought, and died. All for nothing. Or was it? Zeke was able to draw blood against Morlun, and this turned out to be exactly what Peter needed to secure a win. Taking it back to see its contents, he realizes that Morlun's blood is made up of the DNA of like everything. Basically the purest DNA.
Everything? So he's Ichigo? He's a Soul Reaper, Quincy, Hollow, human, anything else? Bro, that man Ichigo's a fraud, bro. So this guy's a fraud too. He has DNA of, whoa, it's actually everything. An animal, a bird, a human, an insect? What? How does he have DNA of everything but he looks fully human? Damn, like that's actually the OD, bro. Imagine the ultimate being who's a combination of everything, has like human intelligence, gorilla level strength, skin like a crocodile, like they got scales and stuff. They're as fast as a cheetah. They got the endurance of a human. They fly like an eagle. Imagine if some person like that existed. Oh my days, bro. Like low-key though with science, I feel like one day that's possible because like we see planes flying in the damn sky. We have AI and AI is bad. So that might be what saves us, chat, because like with AI, eventually AI is gonna gain sentience and they're gonna turn on us. It's gonna take a nigga who's half animal, half bird, half human, half insect to make sure we still good, low key. So that might be the strat to like combat the AI and the robots in like 20 years or 5 years or 10 years.
DNA he's ever seen. That's how he's able to go after totems. Morlun believes that Spider-Man is pure, but this just isn't true since Peter was bitten by a radioactive spider. But hey, he doesn't need to know that. Spidey ends up heading to this nuclear lab where he injects himself with some radiation fluid. The pain is unimaginable, and soon he passes out, with Morlun coming to collect his soul. But when he tries to take his energy, he soon comes to realize that this was a mistake. As Spider-Man wakes up and starts wailing on him, he tells him that he's not pure, decking him with that mean right. He then proceeds to go on a yapathon, which basically comes down to, you fucked up and it's your time to go. And we just feel the anger in these hits, telling him, how does it feel to be on the other side of an irresistible force? How does it feel to be pursued by someone who isn't gonna back off or
damn, hitting him in the left cheek, the right cheek, the side, the eyes, the jaw, the upper jaw, the lower jaw, the side jaw. Damn. Did he hit bro with two hands at the same time? Oh yeah, he hates that dude, bro. He absolutely hates that dude. If you ever finding yourself hitting somebody in a fight with two hands at the same time, you genuinely don't want to see that person exist any longer, bro. That's OD.
An irresistible force. How does it feel to be pursued by
hit him
someone
like
who
this.
isn't gonna back off or give up? How does it feel? Beat his ass so badly, it had old boy begging for mercy. Please, Spidey, I need this. My stomach is kind of empty. I need food or I'm gonna die. And Spider-Man is faced with the decision. Does he cross the line of no return and kill him right here and now, or let him go and read the consequences of it later? But before he could do anything, Morlun's lackey, this odd guy named Dexter, the dude who, aka the dude who was with him when he was talking about his ass, kind of just quits his job and shoots him. Yeah.
What are you talking about, doo-doo? What?
I named Dexter, the dude who, aka the dude who was with him when he was talking about his ass.
What? The dude who or the doo-doo? Am I bugging?
The dude who, aka the dude who was with him when he was talking about his ass.
The dude who was with him when he was talking about his ass. Bro, what is Noah saying? Bro, I gotta be hearing things, bro. That can't be what he said.
Kinda just quits his job and shoots him. Yeah, and Morlun fades off, never to be seen again. For now. Dex too, after Spider-Man threatens to do him the same way he did to Morlun. After all that, Peter really had to take a step back and just thank God for being alive. Bro was really asking the writers for a break, maybe 50, 60 years too. You really can't make this shit up, bro. Just leave my boy alone. Also, Zeke survived. I don't know how, but good for him. And Spidey goes through his city, just happy, admiring everything and everyone. He also heads back home, takes a shower, and has a long overdue rest, where he's sure to sleep for a long, long time. Rest up, GOAT. You earned it. But of course, the writers...
You did earn it, bro. A 12-hour fight is genuinely insane. That is indeed insane. I can't even play video games for 12 hours no more, bro. Imagine if you play Fortnite or like any game you're good at, and you gotta fight the same person for 12 hours straight. But like, he's like actually out there moving though. Like, imagine a 1v1 in basketball that's 12 hours. Bro, that is not tough.
Have Peter end off on a win, as Aunt May pulls up while he's sleeping and finds out that he's Spider-Man. But that's a story for another time. Anyway, Spider-Man got some damn good comics, so if y'all want more, hit me up in the comments.
That man Spider-Man, bro. Spider-Man the GOAT!